Namaste, Pranam, Vidatyanam. Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Gratitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitamritavarshinim Bhagavatim Ashtadashadhyayinim Ambatvam Bhagavad Gite Bhavatveshinim. Oh, Bhagavad Gita, with which Lord Narayana himself gave enlightenment to Arjuna. The ancient sage Vyasa included it in the Mahabharata. O goddess, showerer of the nectar like knowledge of non-dualism contained in your 18 chapters. O my affectionate mother, the destroyer of rebirth, I meditate upon thee. Krishna Vandana. Vasudevasutam Devam Kansachanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadguru. Son of Vasudeva, slayer of Kansa and Chanur, extreme delight for Mother Devaki, O Lord Krishna, the supreme teacher of the universe, my salutations to you. And let us continue our reading of the fifth adhyaya, the Sannyasa Yoga, and Sri Krishna is teaching us about what happens when a person gets the knowledge. And it is like that is the sure short formula for attaining the ultimate peace. Attaining knowledge while performing action, while performing karma, while performing our duties. And when this knowledge attains, what happens? The mind rests in equality. Then there is no high, low, there is no purity, impurity, there is no joy, sorrow. All these pairs of opposites which are influencing and affecting the lives of human beings and beings. These pairs of opposites have no influence in affecting our lives either by way of rejoicing or by way of getting into depression, by getting into frustration. Hmm? Uh, and that's what Sri Krishna told us. He had taught us in the 20th shloka. No? Rishetyam praptya. One doesn't, such a person, enlightened soul, having got the knowledge, he doesn't start jumping around, he doesn't start rejoicing if any good comes to him, if any pleasurable thing comes to him. No, he accepts it with a calm state of mind. Na prarushyeti yam pra. No, naha udvijet. Naha udvijet prapya cha apyam. And he doesn't get disheartened, he doesn't get distressed, he doesn't get discontented if anything unpleasant happens to him. He is same in pleasure and pain. He is same in happiness and joy, sorrow. He is same in good things and bad things. He is same in virtue and vice. He doesn't get affected at all. Sthira buddhi asammudho. With the intellect having balanced, steadied, fixed, asammudha. No delusion, no confusion, no the illusions, no wrong notions. Is very clear with sthira buddhi, intellect is firmly established. Brahmavid brahmani sthitaha. Intellect is firmly established on the Brahman. And this knower of Brahman then, Brahmavid, what happens to this Brahmavid? There is no rejoicing after getting pleasant things. There is no distressed, no, there is no frustration, there is no displeasure of getting anything non-pleasant, which is not pleasant, which is very harsh, maybe, which is a sorrowful happening, doesn't matter. So that is what Sri Krishna taught us in the 20th shloka. Now let us see in 21st shloka what he is going to tell us. bāhya-sparśheṣhvasaktātmā vindatyātmani yat sukham sa brahma-yoga-yuktātmā sukham akṣhayam aśhnute. bāhya-sparśheṣhvu. Bhagavad is the coming in contact with external objects, with external objects with the intention of pleasure. You see, all our interaction, contact with the external objects is with the sole desire of getting some pleasure, which unfortunately or fortunately doesn't happen. It is not that everything we do brings pleasure to us. Whatever we do, we may get pleasure, we may get, something painful, which is not pleasant. Hmm? That is apriyam, what Sri Krishna had told us earlier. So, bāhya-sparśheṣhvu asaktātmā. Asakta is not attached. And who is not attached with the contact with external objects? Atma, the inner self, the smaller self that we are, carrying with us, with this body. The smaller self comprising of our heart, of our mind, of our intellect, and all these things which make us go towards objects external, which make us seek the pleasures external, and in turn they bring pain also. So a person, when the self is unattached to the contact external, the external object, senses may go and touch the external objects, those sense objects. There is no attachment to it. The senses may go and grab the sense objects, but there is no attachment to it. It is just for okay. Sense objects are there, senses are there. They have to come in contact, but that contact remains unattached in this Brahmavid. Vindatyātmani yat sukham. Vindati. He finds Atmani in the self. Yat sukham. That happiness, what otherwise a person intends to get from coming in contact with the external objects, he gets that pleasure, he gets that happiness by coming in contact with the inner self, the king, monarch residing in this citadel of 9 gates. Dehipure Navadwari. Krishna had told us that wonderful being. So instead of these senses, this mind, this heart getting attached to the contact with external objects, all this internal mechanism, the small self finds its happiness in merging with the real self. Sab brahma-yoga-yuktātmā. Saha, he. Brahma-yoga-yuktātmā, having engaged the self in the meditation of Brahman. All these internal faculties, instead of getting attached to the sense objects, the external object, they are getting attached to the real self inside and meditating upon whom? Meditating upon that ultimate Satchitananda, the Nirakar, Nirguna Brahman. sukham akṣhayam aśhnute. Akṣhayam sukham, imperishable happiness, aśhnute, enjoys. This little self which is there inside the body, it starts enjoying imperishable happiness once having merged with the real self, not attached with the external objects, and meditating on the real Brahman, on the Satchidananda Rupaha Shivoham Shivoham. With the self detached from the external contacts, he realizes the bliss in the self. He realizes ultimate peace and happiness in the self. And devoted as he is to the meditation of Brahman, he enjoys imperishable bliss. He enjoys imperishable akṣhayam, anandam, sukham, the happiness, pleasure. That is the real happiness. That is happiness without unhappiness. That is bliss without any kind of tormenting effect. Because the Brahman has got only one quality. It is only Satchit Anandam. And there is no dukkham in that sense. There is no pain. There is no unpleasantness. Only the bliss, bliss, bliss. Those pleasures are perishable, which are born of contact with the sense objects. Whenever we get any experience after our contact with the sense objects, senses they tempt us to go towards the sense objects. And then, with the faculties available to us, with resources available to us, the panchendriya, the five organs that we have with us, we try to seek pleasure from those sense objects, which sometimes may bring pleasure, sometimes bring great amount of pain, great amount of unpleasantness. And these experiences are always perishable. They don't last long. Even if we feel happiness, if we feel joy after eating some wonderful food, that happiness lasts how much? Maybe a few hours, in few minutes. So that happiness is never permanent. It's not akṣhaya. It is not imperishable. That happiness has to go. That pleasure has to go. And so also that sorrow and pain and unhappiness also go. So they remain kind of uh, coming and going, coming and going. They are styled sense pleasures. All these so-called sense pleasures. We call them sense pleasures, but they could be utter pain. They could be utter frustration. The purified mind enjoys the peace of Atman. Only the purified mind. The moment our attitude of getting attached to the sense object gets crushed, gets destroyed, there is no more attachment in desires for enjoying the sense objects. When that comes, the mind becomes pure. And in that state of purity, in that state of oneness with the self, then the mind enjoys the bliss. Then all our internal faculties, which otherwise tend to go outward, experiencing pleasure and pain, they start enjoying the bliss of Atman, the bliss of Brahman. And this bliss suffers from no mutation. There is no change. It is indivisible. It is immutable. There cannot be, this bliss cannot come and go. It is everlasting. It is therefore being held as imperishable. This bliss, like ordinary pleasures, like ordinary happiness, like ordinary pain, this bliss, it doesn't come and go. It remains forever. It is everlasting peace, everlasting bliss, everlasting joy. And therefore, it is termed as akṣhaya. Akṣhaya sukham aśhnute. And Sri Ramakrishna also has given a teaching which goes in line with the meaning of this particular shloka that Sri Krishna has taught us. Sri Ramakrishna teaches there are signs of awakened ones, those that have got into Atma Bodha. That's what Sri Ramakrishna says. These are all the signs to know that these people, they're awakened souls. These people, they are the enlightened souls. That they have got the Atma Bodha, they have got the Atma Jnana. Those blessed ones are like the mythological Chakravaka bird, which, when even parched with thirst, the point of death does not alight on earth full of water. There is that mythological bird, Chakravak. That bird, he drinks only the water which is falling from the unadulterated water falling from the cloud. He may feel thirsty. He may die of thirst, but that bird won't come down on the ground. So much water is available on the planet Earth. He won't drink that water. He won't come down and drink that water. That bird will wait and wait and wait, only to drink the rainwater. He does not alight on earth full of water, but seeks to slake it when with the rainwater only if and when available up in the sky. He doesn't come down. Bird, he waits and waits and waits for that rainwater to quench his thirst, to slake. Not, he would come down on the earth and start drinking water from rivers and ponds and ocean. No, that bird will only drink the rainwater. The God intoxicated ones, these evolved souls, these enlightened souls, they revel only in Him and in nothing else. Like that bird, Chakravak, these enlightened souls, they won't go to any trifling matters, any trifling, sensual pleasures. They have got nothing to do it. They will only, like the bird waits for rainwater. These enlightened souls, they will seek only the Lord. They will seek only the divine. They will seek only the beloved mother. That's it. For them, no sense pleasures, no external objects, sense objects to enjoy the pleasure and pain. No, they only want to enjoy bliss, bliss, bliss. So that is the teaching that we got from Sri Krishna telling Arjuna in this 21st slok that these people, these Brahmajnanis, Brahmavid people who have merged the lower self in the self, have no connection with the sense objects. And because of that, they enjoy the imperishable bliss, having been meditated on the Brahman. Get into that. It becomes a habit for them. What to do? I don't have any work. Meditate on Brahman. Enjoy your true nature. Enjoy that bliss. And that's how they remain unperturbed, not affected by these pairs of opposites, and only enjoying the supreme bliss. Parama sukham. Akṣhaya sukham. That was Sri Krishna telling us the glories of getting this knowledge, getting the Brahmajnana and becoming Brahmavid. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Sri Krishna Arpanamastu. Jai Sri Ram. Jai Thakur. Jai Ma. Jai Swami.